Bring out a few pointers today. So first, today's Remembrance Day, so lest we not forget about all the soldiers that have given their life for us and that are still out there in the fight for our freedom. Let's show them love and the utmost respect. Because of their sacrifices, we are able to have freedom in Canada and across the world. Soldiers that have been able to give up their sacrifices for their families, we pay them honor. I also want to bring up that it is Intimate Partner Violence Month. And yes, it is. And something that we don't always talk about, but we definitely do need to speak about it. So, intimate partner violence is happening all the time. We just don't see it. We just don't hear about it. It should be a daily reminder for us. Someone we know, someone has gone through intimate partner violence. A friend, a family, a cousin, a grandparent, someone we know, a sister, a brother, someone we know has gone through or is going through as we speak intimate partner violence. Okay? And so having a month of intimate partner violence is something that's great, that's wonderful, but it's just a stepping stone and it's not enough. We have lots of work to do. And bringing awareness to this situation is important. It's so important. And it relies on everyone to be involved. One person alone cannot do it. It takes a team and team effort to make something work. The other day, I put out a awareness post and I posted it on my social media. This is in regards to bringing awareness because that's what I do. Yes, I am a survivor of intimate partner violence. However, and I thank God every day, but because of these reasons, we cannot stop. I cannot stop bringing and making sure that awareness is key. And I put out a post about molestation and sexual assault and around those lines. And I posted it on my social media. Now, one of my platforms, ended up basically taking down the post. And TikTok took down my post. And that was like an alert to me. It was an alert to me. We have to speak about it. It was an alert to me. Why did they do this? I am out here bringing awareness to a global problem that is happening, that we still need more work to do. And here is a platform that is putting up community guideline violation on my post. That is what they did. And so after appealing my post on TikTok, they saw their mistake, they took accountability, and they rectified it. And now my post is on TikTok for everyone to acknowledge and see. And I have gotten lots of support. And I've gotten a lot of support from all my platforms that I post on, whether I make a video or I make a post. Because bringing awareness to situations, topics, anything that is not well within relationships, the community, your environment, you need to make people know that it's not okay. You yourself have to understand that it's not okay. It is not okay for a person, an individual, to go through abuse. It is not okay for a person to sit and take abuse. It is not okay for a person to tolerate abuse. And it should not be expected for a person to tolerate abuse. And that is what in our communities, especially our platforms, our social media platforms that we speak on, when they are shutting down our message and trying to shut our message down, they're trying to shut us down. They're trying to silence our voices. But when they correct themselves and they take accountability for doing something that they shouldn't have done and they fix their wrong, then we can know that they realize what they have done was not right and we can move forward. So I appreciate the fact that TikTok was able to rectify their wrong, and my post once again is able to be seen by all my audience and acknowledged, so that it can help them understand that abuse is not to be tolerated. No form of abuse is to be tolerated. Okay? Abuse is disrespect. Okay? And I want to thank TikTok again for stepping up and just being a bigger person and saying, taking accountability. A lot of us don't want to take accountability for something, but they took accountability and they rectified the situation. So that is something that we personally need to do, is to learn to take accountability. Okay, when we do something to someone, when we have caused harm to someone, when we have hurt someone, when we have disrespected a person, we have to learn to take accountability. All right. The other thing I want to touch on is no woman or man, I'm speaking to both parties, because that's how we're going to be able to love each other and one another. Okay. No woman or man should be taking disrespect. No man should be taking disrespect from a woman, and no woman should be taking disrespect from a man. These forms of poor character lead up to abuse. Whether if it's name calling, whether if it's screaming, yelling, shouting, whether if it's calling you out of your name, whether if it's bad words coming, whether if it's hitting, smacking, spitting on you, whether if it's throwing you down, whether if it's sexually assaulting you, raping you, and children are in the midst of that. They're going to see what is happening and they're going to think that this is the way I grow and I see this, or I'm seeing this evolve and happen around me. So this is the right way. This is the way to go. This is how I need to live my life. This is what I need to do. This is how I need to raise my children coming up. And this is a generation and generation of cycles that we need to stop, and we need to cut it out. Starting with ourselves, so our children can grow and see that it is not right. And we need to set those examples from they are young and small and coming, even teenagers and coming, because they're all watching our movements. So once you see a person being disrespectful to you, being spiteful, being vindictive, malicious, being mean, being grudgeful, keeping up argument and they can't let it go, can't sit down and have a reasonable conversation, don't take the disrespect. Don't take the disrespect. Disrespect is something that you must not accept, not tolerate, because there's no good coming from it. You understand? It's not going to lead to anything good. And on top of it, unless the person decides to change their ways and change their behavior, and they decide to own up to what they are doing and sit down and think about how it is affecting you as a person, affecting you, because remember, you also have feelings, and your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, your sexual health, and your spiritual health is going to be affected by it, because it's a chain reaction. So there is no good in a person disrespecting you. And I want to be able to put this out here. These messages are important for us to absorb and listen to and to hear. You want to be elevated and you want to evolve in life. A person who is disrespecting you will not elevate you. You will not evolve. A person who is disrespecting you will keep you in their zone and keep you in their bubble, because that is what they want for themselves, and that is what they want to see for you. As long as they're not elevating, as long as they're not getting anywhere, because they don't have passions and they don't want those passions to turn into a reality. So as long as they can keep you right where they are comfortable, and you must just take it, that is another form of control and disrespect. And you have the choice to break out of it. You have the choice to break out of it. You have the choice to break away from it. Also, I am available for one-on-one support sessions. So reach out to me, DM me, and we can be able to work on together on your healing journey. Okay? Healing journey starts within. Beauty is without and within. And you have to be able to realize that it's time. There's 7 days out of the week and 24 hours in a day. If you don't set the time to self-care, no one is going to set the time to self-care for you. So, reach out to get that support that you need, and so you can be able to see clearly on that healing journey, see clearly on your vision, see clearly on your pathways that are positive for yourself and not toxic. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. I hope that you guys end up taking up some pointers and you guys can use. And I look forward to speaking with you guys on my next video. Have a blessed day.